Hey everybody, Stephanie Bree here. It's been a while since I've done a food topic. So today I'm doing junk food versus fast food versus gas station food. And I know there are some people that are going to argue they're all three junk food. Well, yeah, technically, in some respects they are. But there's different connotations to the different classifications. When we as a society in general, especially food lovers, say junk food, we're usually referring to like snacks and things like Hot Pockets or pizza rolls, you know, microwavable crap, microwavable burritos and stuff like that. When we say fast food, even though it's all technically fast food, we're specifically referring to McDonald's and Dairy Queen and, Wendy's and Pizza Hut, and I don't say the other one's name, don't ask. But, Taco Bell, stuff like that. And then when we say gas station food, well, that's obvious. We're talking about the crap you get at a gas station. But we're not talking about the crap that you buy at the gas station and take home and microwave. That's junk food. We're talking about the crap that they cook on the roller or, in the little greasy-ass kitchen in the back that they stick in a little warmer that you just grab, throw on the counter, pay for it, and eat in your car while you're backing out of the driveway. So, none of these foods have any viable, healthy, nutritional value. They have calories that your body can consume, and some of them might have proteins and vitamins and other minerals that your body can make use of, but they also have a lot of grease and fat and sugar and other stuff that your body is like, whoa, hey, we like the taste of this shit, but we're going to have a bad time in the bathroom when we're done processing this crap. So, damn. So, junk food. When I refer to junk food, and most people, when we say junk food, we're talking about snacks that you just grab, potato chips, candy bars, ready to eat donuts, stuff like that. But we're also talking about like the frozen foods that you get at the grocery store or the gas station, frozen pizzas, Hot Pockets, things I've already mentioned, stuff like that. Your high calorie, low nutritional value garbage that is filling and sometimes tastes okay if you're used to it and you don't mind a little grease, but really isn't good for you. But in general, we like it. Some of the more popular junk foods, as I've already mentioned, would be frozen pizzas, Hot Pockets, and potato chips. Depending on who you ask, you could also lump in things like, canned garbage in this category. Like raviolis and tamales and chili and stuff like that. In general, this stuff tends to be the least expensive of all the three, but isn't necessarily the highest quality of all the three. Now, fast food, there's an entire fast food industry, and I've done whole videos on fast food. You've got fast food burger joints, you got fast Mexican food, you got fast casual, you've got, Subway and their variations. You've got, chicken places, all kinds of stuff. Again, it's a lot of high-calorie foods that do taste good to some people to various degrees, some better than others. Taco Bell and McDonald's and Pizza Hut being the three of the best of the three. KFC's up there. But everybody likes something different. Sometimes you want a little variety. You can't eat Jack in the Box tacos every day. Sometimes you want Taco Bell tacos. But you should never want Dairy Queen tacos. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that right now. They're not good. Jack in the Box tacos are bad, but they're bad. But they're good they're bad in a good way. I don't know how you describe it. They're unique. So yeah, they're bad, but they're unique enough that they're still enjoyable, question mark? Fast food tends to be more expensive than your standard junk food, your frozen foods and stuff. And in general, a little higher quality, more salt, more sugar, more calories. And also more carbs and protein too, because you get more meat in the burgers that you get at a fast food restaurant than you would in a Hot Pocket. You barely get enough meat in a Hot Pocket or a frozen burrito to say there's meat in it, but there really isn't. It's more bread and cheese than anything. Even a frozen pizza, you're lucky if you get more than 6 pepperonis. And then you have gas station foods. This is the stuff you would find at like a Maverick or a 7-Eleven or your local convenience store gas station hybrid. Hot dogs, tornadoes, taquitos, sometimes egg rolls. Those are the kinds of things you'd find on the rollers. In the warmers, sometimes you'll find cheeseburgers, chicken sandwiches. A lot of places will have like chicken nugget type things, or chicken wings, or chicken tenders, or some variation thereof. A lot of places will have pizza by the slice, especially like Mavericks, and I think 7-Eleven does too. And stuff like that. This stuff is ready to go. So it is fast food, and it's fast, convenient. You just go, it's cooked, it's ready. You just grab it, put it on the counter, pay for it, go and eat it in the car. You're good to go. It's also high in calories and high, in grease content. Usually, not good for you. Now, I don't know why this is, but sometimes the convenience food, the gas station food, tends to be more expensive than your standard junk food. I guess that's because it's ready to eat and you're paying for the convenience. It will in general be less expensive, but only slightly, than your restaurant fast food, but not as good quality, especially cheeseburgers. Now, hot dogs, you can get a good hot dog at a gas station. You're not likely to get a good cheeseburger at a gas station. Of the three, I eat more gas station food than anything, just because it's quick and easy and convenient. I prefer like McDonald's or Taco Bell, but I can't always afford it. And then the junk food, I try to stay away from it. I try to buy like stuff to cook meals, because I like to cook. Obviously, I like to eat, and I'm not opposed to eating like a Hot Pocket or a frozen pizza, but I would rather buy a box of spaghetti noodles and some, ground beef and tomato sauce and make my own spaghetti, because it'll last longer, and overall it's not as expensive, and it's better for you, and it tastes good. So let me know, of the three, which ones do you prefer? Which ones do you hate, or do you hate all three of them the same? Stay cool.